Hello, Cultivate Excellence friends, family, fans, and supporters. Today we're talking about small business. Now here's the thing, small business in the U.S. is big business. In fact, 28 million small businesses generate 54% of the U.S. economy. That's a huge number. So with that in mind, we're here today at Madeleine What's for Dinner with Madeleine Pichet, who's owner here in Lisle, downtown Lisle, off of Main Street. Hi, Madeleine. How are you
Linda,
today?
good to see you.
I'm
Welcome
excited
to
to be here.
Madeleine.
Thank you so much. Let's come on in.
Okay, great. Hope you're hungry.
Thank you. Well, Madeleine, thank you so much for having us here today. I love to eat. Cooking, not so much, but I'd love to know a little bit more about your background and basically how you got started.
Well, I'll tell you, I always joke that this is genetic. My grandmother was a cook in Vienna when she was a young woman, and she was very fast, and my dad always said had she not lost her hearing as a young woman, she probably would have had a restaurant. So this is kind of for grandma, and my other grandma made pies, and my mother was an accomplished cook and was not afraid to try new things, and she never told me no. She was just, go for it, man, whatever you want to do, just clean up the kitchen when you're finished. And this is a passion of mine, and nothing makes me happier than to provide a good meal for somebody that maybe has had a long day, they're tired, they're out of sorts, and I try to nourish the soul as well as the body. And that's why I am here. This is what I do.
And you do a fine job.
Thank you.
You know, I love your slogan, my passion, your convenience. Talk to me about how that came about and what does that mean to you?
Well, as I stated, I love to cook, and this is not work. This is just my way of expressing care for people. And now people are so busy, either they're running their kids or they're working long hours. They just don't have time to make a good meal, and fast food is not very good for you, and it gets old in a hurry.
Yeah.
So I offer meals that people would like to be able to cook for themselves but don't have the time, the inclination, or the skill. And I have them come in and they get a meal. Dessert is included. Of course, little Madeleines.
And they're so delicious.
Thank
My
you.
favorite is the chocolate mocha.
Oh yes,
So
that is
good.
definitely the favorite. So I provide a service that people have to eat, and I want to make sure that they're fed well, and all they have to do is take their dinners home and heat them for a few minutes, and then they are nourished, and then they can get on with the rest of their life.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So can you think back to when you were kind of on the fence thinking about, okay, do I do this? Do I start my business? What do I do? How do I go about doing that? If you could offer some of our viewers who are also maybe thinking about starting a business, maybe if you could offer some advice, what would you say to someone in that situation?
I would say if you're in a job situation that for whatever reason is no longer working right for you, and you're thinking about maybe it's time that I started my own business, all I can say is do it.
Yeah.
The time is now, and you won't necessarily get this opportunity again. The economy, for me, the economy was improving, and people are still have to eat, and so I thought, well, this is a good time for me to start this. I got the idea from a friend of mine, and I told her recently, I said, Linda, you need to do this, because this is the best thing I've done. I am the happiest I have been in I don't know how long with my work. And again, this isn't work, this is love.
I can definitely relate to that.
Thank you.
So there you have it, folks. Where passion intersects with a need, you can feel it, and you can become a small business owner and contribute to our economy and have a fulfilling life. So thank you, Madeleine, for
you're
your
welcome.
time.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it,
Yes.
and I think it's time for me to go grab some Madeleine.
I think so too. Help yourself.
Well, folks, if you enjoyed this segment, we invite you to post your comments, join us, subscribe to the page YouTube, and also like us on Facebook. And most importantly, visit madwhatsfordinner.com and be sure to follow all the great things that Madeleine's doing. We appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you on the next time. Thank you so much and take care. Bye-bye.
Bon appetit.